Hi guys, welcome back to the Out of Pocket podcast. I'm Lois.
And I'm Benta.
Yeah.
So today we are going to talk about basically college life and like being in that period where you're about to transition from college to the corporate world, the outside world. You know, your last semester in college or university or wherever place you are in. So ride with us.
Yeah. Tukue adults, real adults.
Okay, okay. Let's start with what we have learned while in university, and then afterwards we'll talk about the transition.
Kwanza tuseme how long we've been in uni.
Wadawadi nimemea ndevu. Like
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
I don't know if it's the system or whatever, but guys,
Corona.
corona sijui. Alafu there was no that ati online classes while we were in that corona period. And then after we are back in school after corona,
We
after
adapted
everything,
online classes.
now we are being taught online.
And
Like,
it's just like, why couldn't we do that at that
Thank you.
time? Because we
Thank
lost
you.
almost an year because of that.
the kids that were like behind me, really behind me in high school. Oh,
They
can you come to my
graduated.
graduation? I'm like, what do you mean I can't? But anyway, God's
So
timing.
yeah, it's
God's
been
timing.
a good 6 years. 7?
7.
8? But 6, you know.
Yeah, boy.
It has been your experience.
My experience so far, hey.
Did your expectation meet reality when you joined you?
Whoever told me to watch Grownish in first year, hey, guys. This is not Grownish. This is, let me not start. But equally, I can say I didn't have a lot of expectations while joining university because I was just enthusiastic. I wanted to experience everything new, be out of, your parents, oh, where are you, everything and stuff. How about you?
I think I did to some extent have expectations, but like I've talked to my sister or people who are before me that had been to college, so like I had managed the expectations kidogo. Kwa hiyo delulu ya grownish nilikajeja kwa hivyo, like I knew it won't be that way, but I also expected it like to be a nice experience. Now also about experiencing new things like living alone, living away from home, having your own space. Yeah, I was excited about that part.
Oh wow, yeah. But so if you're watching this and you haven't been to college, it's a good space. We'll recommend until uanze kuinama. If you know what kuinama is. So some of the things that we learned on our journey during college and everything. Let me go first.
Okay.
I don't know if a lot of people will relate, but while you are in high school, you are that person who is, you're bright, top 10 huko. Every teacher knows that these are the people. And then you come to college and then you realize every Tom, Dick and Harry that were bright are now brought in the same cause as you. Now you are now competing among each other. Alafu unapata mbili yako kata, alafu unajiuliza, hey. Hii ni akili yangu bado. Alafu while we were in first year we used to have this guy. Kati nakuja ile ngumu yako na 28. Hizo mbili zenye amekosa ndio zenye umepata. Like guys, but equally if you put in more effort and everything, you are still the brightest girl or boy in the room. But jikaze soma.
With the mentality, oh, I'm a high achiever, I've been passing, and also know that if you are a bright person, you've not been putting that much effort to get those marks, so you're just like, I usually just study and I pass.
Yeah.
like it's usually not so much work, but when you come to college, where the way people tell you at oh, you won't have to go to classes, you'll just freestyle it, you'll still pass exams. Hey hey, that was a rude shock. Like you have to put in the work. It's not
True.
just it's nobody following you, but you know at the end of the day you can just sit around. It's not like high school you can study one day, like you have to put in the work to maintain the same marks yenye ulikuwa unapata, because it's not easy.
Exactly.
About my experience in college is like making new friends, like this one. Can't imagine, like we didn't know each other at all from like until first year. That's when we met, and it was such a random meeting. I was thinking about it and I was like, if fate had it any different way, because we met from a group discussion that we had in first year, like if things were a bit different and she went to a different group, we never could have met, we never could have been friends, most probably. So I'm just like, yeah, that's one good thing, meeting new people, making new friends, and making memories and experiences with new people.
Yeah. On top of that point of hers, hey, college has taught me to have fun. Like, go out. And you don't cancel, no. Wear that wherever and go out. Kwanza, you should have your group of friends where you're like, guys, today we are going out. And you know, you are safe there. You are like, because you have your trusted people, just go out and have fun. Your assignment to collect kesho, lakini leo.
Have fun.
And whatever your definition of fun, go have fun. Jibambe, guys, jibambe. Because, hey, we are in our 20s once.
Because I used to be in first year that person. I'm saying, no, I have an assignment. I'll postpone. I won't go out, or I won't meet my friends. So you keep on postponing, and I was
Siku
like,
hizi.
it reached a point I'm like, assignments will never end, like exams will still be there, like there'll always be work. So if you keep on postponing life, you will not enjoy these years. Yani 6 years will end, or 5 or whatever, 4 years will end, and the only thing you've done is be in your books alone. You've not done anything because of assignments or what. Just manage your time and go have fun.
Go have fun.
Plus the degree, you'll also want to have those memories.
And also in your quest of having fun, you might not know who you will be meeting, because a lot of networking happens around all those. We went out, by the way, I went out with this person, and then I met him or her, and then he or she is working in a certain company or whatever place that they will be working, and they're like, oh, you're doing your whatever degree in that. Actually, if you finish, contact me or anything. Or I have a friend who has a friend, you know, that chain. So just go have fun, network while having that fun too. Very highly recommended.
Most people either dropping out or at all wanasema like they don't want to come to college and all of that. And I understand that aspect, because you see the narrative where people are studying for 5 years, 4 years, you get your degree and you don't get your job. But what like I'm coming to learn about the college experience, like it's not only about the degree, because yes, you can get this degree and decide to like take a really different path with it, which is okay, but don't just dismiss uni or college just saying I know I want to get a job. Like there's so much to the experience of uni, like networking with people, na pia like other virtues like discipline. You learn things like discipline because nobody is following up on you mostly on college. It's not like high school you'll be given a punishment or you're beaten, nothing like that. So like there are these two small things that you learn on top of that degree. Think about it as an experience and not just for the degree.
Exactly, I second that.
Any negatives to that matter?
Trying to find your balance, like we have said all those about having fun and everything and stuff. Kwanza, the fact that now you are having your phone, your laptop. Unajua sisi ni wale watu wenye we went to that high school where you are like the only access to outside world is that weekend where you'll ask a teacher of their phones and everything. But it was not like for everyone. So right now, there are random distractions. You have an assignment, you have an exam next week, you have everything to do, and there is TikTok, guys. TikTok. Hey. So trying to find the balance between how you want to pass or how you want to study, and also your social life, and also what you want to eat, because living alone diaries, hey, like the balance is just it's just hard to find. You just take it one day at a time, but there are days you miss it, there are days you're like, oh, I did great today. But all in all, I think that was one of my most challenging parts, the balance, finding the balance.
Hey, me the other time I had to delete TikTok, and you know me and TikTok are like this. So when it reaches a point, I'm deleting TikTok. Hey, Ujen Kubaya. But yeah, you just learn with time. Like this day, I think I've seen so much growth from me, like from first year to right now. Like first year I used to be so anxious on schoolwork, and then I'm just like, oh, we have an exam tomorrow. I'm losing my mind, even a cat. But these days that some people ask me, are you sure you're having an exam? Because I'm so calm. But it's just finding that balance, and knowing, you know, this is my time for studying, and if it's your time for resting, rest, take naps. Like, just find that balance. It's life is not about all the time at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And also the point you said about living alone. How was it for you, like living alone?
Oh,
like the whole experience. Did you feel lonely at first when you were drawn?
My first time living alone, I was actually so thrilled. Because you know me, from childhood to whatever age I came to start living alone, we were never alone at our house. Like there were always people around me. So I was like, wow, this is now a new journey for me. I want to embrace it. I can cook whatever I want. Hey, and eat wherever I want. Hey. I was actually so excited about it. I think I started living alone in 2021. Yeah. And it was nice at first, but there were those waves of loneliness. But through living alone, I started realizing that there are some things that I really liked about myself, about being alone. I found myself. I loved it. I embraced it. I loved my personal space, and I love that I can arrange and disarrange my house the way I want. I can, and nikiacha vyombo nitarudi nizipate. Hata nikiacha chakula najua nitapata, cause mimi nyumbani kwetu huwezi acha chakula.
You can relate.
Ukiacha hawezi pata.
When I joined like uni, I had a roommate first for the first year, then later on I think second year is when I started living alone. I think it was nice. Like I didn't have that loneliness feeling, because also at home, like my sister has already moved out and we are only two, so it's just me and my mom. So it wasn't that different, and my mom is not so restrictive, so it's sort of like I have that freedom still at home. But also it was a new experience. Like you have to think what you're cooking by yourself. You know, at home, even at my big age today, I usually call my mom and there's food in the house. I'm like, yeah, what are we cooking?
True.
But today now you're like, it's up to you, like what you want to cook. But it's also nice because you can try new recipes. You can cook whatever you want. If you don't want ugali that day, you won't eat ugali. Exactly. But when you're at home, whatever is being cooked is
whatever is provided is what we are eating.
Yeah.
No compromise.
And then you just get to learn about yourself. Like you say, you enjoy your own company.
True.
Yeah, and also, like you can do things at your own will. If you don't want to wear clothes that day, you
stay in your house.
You can stay in your house as you please. Like, yeah. So when I feel lonely or something, I try to get out of the house, like
Yeah.
meet with a friend, go for a walk. Yeah, because
Exactly.
especially when we started online classes, you find like you've spent a whole day, you've not left the house, you stay the whole night, the next day the same. So just getting out, walking kidogo, meeting some people, then coming back,
Yeah.
breathe fresh air kidogo. Yeah, I can recommend at least to everyone before
Yeah.
before moving in with someone or getting married, whatever, just have a period of living alone if you can.
If you can.
But
Yeah.
in this economy,
If it's for economic benefits, it's also fine. You never know, cause